Right, back on iRacing here for the PCC. First race in a few weeks. I don't know why I decided to go PCC for the first. I guess it's just because it's the next race available. So this is a watch along, so let's see how I go. You see straight away here there's an incident, and I just wait patiently, and then your man reverses into me. Like, why is he reversing when all the cars in front of him have gone?
Damage.
I don't know. Anyway, great start to the race. And I didn't know at this point, but my front bumper was gone already. So
Cascades.
let's try the rest of the race with that, which should obviously affect my pace a bit.
Oh my god. Number 33.
So now I'm down to P14. My qualifying wasn't great anyway.
The next car is Clevo, car number 6, C license.
So now it's just kind of recovery mode.
You ruined my race. Oh my god, guys.
There's an incident in Shell Oil's corner.
You what, you? Have to report you.
There's an incident in Islops.
After being away for a while, I was feeling a bit rusty, so I think the Mazda was probably a good choice in that regard. But I need to get back into just kind of doing regular racing now, just to kind of get the feel back a bit. I'm way too slow through there.
I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know what it's going to do.
I'm considering doing a stream maybe once a week,
Clear left.
and it's just kind of whatever the best race of that kind of streaming session is, then just use that as a weekly video as well. Considering doing that. If anyone would be interested in that, please let me know.
Lodge. Yellow flag.
So yellow flag here. Man is reversing back across the road, but thankfully I managed to get away from him, albeit with an off track.
Track limits. Keep it between the lines. There's an incident in Cascades. V14.
Yeah, this is not a game push everything so around.
I think I'm gaining on the guys in front after that terrible start. Like, usually I don't really have the pace to just be kind of tearing through the field anyway, so when I get a big delay at the start like that, it can be pretty hard for me to catch up. But I do manage to catch up with a few guys in this race. I do love racing PCC. It's just it's so hard to have a clean race in it. My safety rating isn't great. Prefer not drop down below 2 if at all possible. I love to have like a really high safety rating, like over 4 or something, and then not have to even really think about it. But I find out the combination of my skill level and then as a result the guys I'm kind of racing with, it can be tricky to have clean races. Like, I try to race as clean as I can.
The guy in front is Rodriguez, car number 15, D license.
Quite often I run into guys that just aren't clean at all, or aren't very good at all, don't understand the rules.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Got a bit wide, unfortunately. Another off track.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Mark. To your right.
There's one of the BMWs. through. He's probably he's in 7th with the
There's an
BMWs.
incident in Shell Oil's corner. Looks like it's Maxim. 20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
The BMWs are very fast in a straight line, but they aren't the fastest going around corners. So you can get kind of stuck behind them at times as well. See Anderson here behind me, looking like he was going to make a move, but thankfully decides not to.
Careful here. The guy in front's not known for playing fair. Maxim, car number 3, the license.
Nearly lost it there. So far not much has happened, like still just trying to get back in the field of the race, or just iRacing in general.
Simpson, car number 5 is now in the lead.
Kind of slowly just taking bits of time off the guys ahead as I kind of get more, kind of slightly better lap times each time.
26 has gone off in Denton's.
Bearing in mind the damage on the car as well maybe affected it, because I think my best lap around here was in 149-ish, 148, 149, and I can't get out of the 150s in this race. See now Maxim ahead of me. It's only 2.6, so
Incident in his laps.
I don't know, do they have a bad corner or do the BMW pushing through slow him down, but now he's inside, he gives me something to chase. Anderson behind me is fairly impatient as well, which is a bit off-putting. Maxim made a mistake there. Now I've caught a few Mazdas in these, so my goal now is to try and climb up a few positions.
Sorry.
Incident in Lodge. It looks like Roman. Car right.
The two of us end up going a bit wide there, unfortunately.
Keep it within the track
I should
limits.
save it at least. Easy habit to get caught into has just been kind of too laser focused on the car in front. Missing your kind of braking zones and your turn-in zones. At this point, I think I know I have the pace on Maxim here ahead of me. It's just a matter of finding the window. Cuts me off a little there. Got a GR86 kind of blocking us off.
Car left, clear left.
Maybe he was damaged or something. Seemed to pull in the side of the road back there. We're still in P14, which is kind of strange that there hasn't been more incidents ahead of us at this point, PCC.
The gap in front is now 0.6.
I've got a GRA6 behind me, flashing me, thinking he deserves for me to let him pass just because he thinks he's in a faster car, but really there's very little difference in the speed of the Mazda versus the GR86. But in saying that, I know what them lads are like, and I'm kind of cautious of them. I knowing that they're quite willing to lunge, so I decided to just go wide here and just let him have it.
He's still there, clear.
Fortunately, caught an off track for that as well, but
You've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Mark. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
no doubt he's flashing Maxim ahead of us now. I also fixed my overlay size for the next races going forward, as well as during this race when the columns added on and I kind of expanded out, it started taking up too much of my screen, as you can see.
There's an incident in
That won't happen
Shell
going
Oil's
forward.
corner. We think it might be Clever. Yellow flag.
There you go. There's our first kind of victim of the Mazdas anyway that I benefit from.
The gap to Maxim ahead is now 0.6.
So now I'm almost back to where I started. I've got Maxim in front of me, so it's just about trying to get the move done on him. See, again, I followed Maxim's line there instead of doing my own, which is not the right thing to do. Roman gets a little nudge and knocked off the track, so you get another place there. I'd say Maxim was just understeering, couldn't stop the car pushing out.
Smooth with that
Gave
flow.
him a little
Keep
nudge.
it balanced. V12. You've just
Apologise for it after.
52.06.
At this point I'm just thinking I need to just get past this fella as quickly as I can, because he's just been slowing me down for too long and various events have made it difficult for me. But you know what, like if other cars overtaken or whatever, I hadn't been able to get it done. It's gone a bit wide there again, but again, you came across. There's not much I can do, but I think at this point I was getting pretty frustrated, and I was like, I'm just going to have to try to get past this guy.
Left side.
I decided just to push up the left and just see if I can take it on the inside, and thankfully he just pulled straight out of it.
Come on, Mark. Good stuff. Keep it coming.
There you go, that's Maxim out of the way. Now we need to try and catch up with that little pack ahead of us.
The car ahead is Marcel. Car number 9. D license. Halfway home. Fuel's good. P11. That last lap was at 152.06. Maxim behind is increasing. It's now 2.3 seconds.
Yeah, so you can see I've gone over 3 seconds ahead of Maxim behind now. It shows how much he was slowing me down. Not that I'm lightning quick or anything, but I could feel it when I was driving there that I I was just quicker than him.
The gap to Marcel in front is now 2.4. Okay, Mark, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. The class cars are catching. Blue flag.
Alright, we've got the Beamers coming through. First place. First place coming up here, but I think around this corner is the perfect place for me to be dealing with him really, because it's straight after it.
Flag.
I think actually this race in general I didn't have a whole lot of trouble with the BMWs.
Left side. Clear left.
This kind of came up on me in good times, and there are a lot of straights in this circuit, like so.
Sorry.
There's an incident.
If they get past you cleanly, it can be helpful. Help me catch the guys in front. I find sometimes they might have such an easy pass. See there, for example, he sent it right up the inside.
Red yellow flag. There's debris out
That was only one of the GR86s that got caught. And it's our pal Anderson again.
Left side. Clear left.
That was flashing me all that time earlier on.
To Marcel, ahead is now 2.0. There's an incident in.
Got a much better run here. Marcel, it looks like.
That lap was at 152.42, car left.
So I decided to kind of send it up the inside, which was a little bit risky, and then I almost lose it.
The stewards have warned us for
And then he just takes the spot back.
Clear left. Blue flag. Incident in.
Maybe that was a bit of a dive by me, I'm not sure. I'll let you be the judge on that.
Let's go.
Car left.
A lot of space there, like, you know. I didn't pull it off at all anyway. I made a big mess, but I did far too fast. This power driving I have to get, or racing I have to get used to, is just those kind of braking in different places on the track, like, you know, the inside line and stuff to overtake.
There's a faster car approaching. There's an incident in Nico Brook. It looks like Maxim.
See, I thought he gave me the outside there, but then he kind of came across. So I wasn't quite sure what that was about, but either way.
On your left. Clear left.
Decided to make the move on him there. Not at the best angle for this corner, unfortunately, but make it work. Now we're up to P10, so up 2 places from where we started.
The driver in front of us is Rodriguez, car number 15. Deep car right.
Kind of slowly chipping away at the
side's
field.
clear. P10.
So I hit the button for my wipers there, or maybe they're on auto, not sure.
seconds left. Focus on the exits. We can go faster here.
So I still haven't even managed to get into the 150s, which is pretty slow. But I know like I have damage as well as the cars on the track, you know, but that's maybe the factor. Not really sure. Maybe it's just a skill issue.
There's an incident in Lodge. It looks like it's Miranda and Lassad. The gap to P11 behind is now 0.7.
It's funny now, like Anderson now is flashing at me as if he was entitled to be in front of me. He's now like 4.5 seconds behind me. I wasn't ever able to catch up after his last wobble.
Lassad is pitting from P8. It looks like he'll come out.
Someone
just
had a
behind
crash
you.
there, went into the pit. So it's another spot, Alexander.
Push, 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 or we'll lose
P9.
this place. There's an incident in Old Hall. We think it might be Miranda. Yellow flag, 8th place. You've just done a 151.
Oh, 8th place, so there's another yellow flag there. So you can see I've got a few freebies. Managed to pass out a couple as well along the way. Kind of stuff I expected to happen in earlier on. I know I was involved in the earlier events, but I thought there'd be still more crashes. People's kind of tires are getting up to speed and all that. But it was only later on, really.
Faster car approaching. They're racing us for position. Don't expect any blue flags. The gap ahead is now 2.9.
So there's a struggling BMW coming up behind now. It's on the same lap as me. Whereas by now you'd expect BMWs to be on a much later lap.
Incident in Druids. Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Tricky corner that last one.
Just
Fine.
2 minutes left.
It's kind of the way the road cambers and tight turn. You could very easily lose the car
lap time
there.
was 150.93. It's your best lap in this session.
Okay, I got into the 150s just about at least. It's still a good second or two slower than my best around here.
Right side. Clear right.
BMW and the GRA6 ahead seem to be getting a bit racy there for some reason.
Oh my god.
One more lap to go. That was a 151.55.
And that's that.
Sector 2 is 1.3 off the pace. Car behind's a faster class. Blue flag.
White flag. Are you serious, bro?
There's a group of faster cars behind.
There's a bit of a, I don't know what he was doing there, kind of coming across the line, or sorry, the track.
What was this, bro?
He must have had an incident or something, but thankfully the BMW behind me pulled out of that.
John won the race.
The last second I thought he was going to dive me. Which in the last lap would have been very annoying.
All right, Mark. Going out on track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Caused me another 1x as well. So now look at this here, the BMW's decided to try and come up on both sides of me at the same time. Thankfully he still pulled out of it, but ended up making a mess of his own race as a result.
Nice race, everyone. Well done.
They're in P4 and P5 in the BMWs as well. Anyway, this is the end of the race. Like overall not bad, like considering that start where I lost, I don't know, multiple seconds and had damage. Can't argue with that.
Okay, it's over. Well done. That was a good result.
Right, I'll come back now for the incident. So this is the incident at the start of the race. You can see I just waited here for the cars to clear off. And why did he decide to reverse? Like if he had just driven straight, all of them been good. You can see there was like 3 bumpers back there. Be warned, I'm sure there's going to be loads of incidents. Lost himself back across the track. Oh. So they're the kind of things that can happen, you know. Do a bit of practice, set decent enough standard lap time, and then just in the race, bang, over. Car had serious damage there. Oh. Too much curve. It's been unfortunate, actually. And this is that last corner I was saying. Nobody slows down for instance or for accidents, so they just that was an awful block. Okay, wasn't much there. Another GR86 that kind of the curb messed them up. He's done it, say. Oh. He almost saved it. Oh, what a dive. Yeah, brutal. Fair, he tried to, so he just slowed down. He mistimed his brakes. Oh. I don't know what that was about. Caught the grass. Race ruined. Jesus, that changed your gear. Alright. Blinkers. turn one. Not far out. I nearly did something similar, to be fair. Oh, what a mess. Look at that. Jesus. Yeah, they're the kind of things that can happen. Could be cruising around at a great race and then just get stuck in something like that. What is it with lads just going to the absolute limiter, and that was a ridiculous move there. Whatever he was trying. Oh, where's this that off to? That's not, you can't go there. He must be very new to the game. Well, he's got a D license, so he can't be that new. But maybe he doesn't know the track and thought that was the pit entrance or something. Right, well that's it. Plenty of carnage there. I'll come back now for the results. Alright, so I was in split 5 of 6, so low enough split. Managed to gain a little bit of iRating. Lost a little bit of safety rating, unfortunately. Like all in all, after first race back after a few weeks, I'll take it. Wasn't the best. Qualifying, and then I was in the middle of the pack, which is always a dangerous place to be. But finishing 8th. And my fastest lap was 150.9, which wasn't great. I'm trying to tell myself that was down to the damage, but maybe it was just me. I don't know. But the 7 instant points all were mainly off tracks is a bit disappointing. But look, it is what it is. But that's it. That's it for today's video. I'll catch you in the next one.